Okay, so recording has started. So thank you guys for joining this broadcast. This will go on to YouTube again, but not with the regular channel of Eat Sleep Drink Cricket. It will be our own this thing which we'll discuss. So
Okay.
first, thanks for joining, and we know the big game is coming in. Uh, so India Pakistan. I'll start with you, Alok, because you joined first. So I'll give you the first this thing. So talk us through. Talk that emotion about what is going through your mind. What is your expectation? What do you feel?
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. So as you see, I don't have words much to express, but for me, it's the continuation of that Virat Kohli innings. I think it was Melbourne T20, and it's a continuation of that. So my emotion has left over there, and now I'm starting again tomorrow. So I've cancelled all my trainings, meetings, etc., and am just in my room with the screen on and not any disturbance, and I'm going to sit at my favorite place. So the emotions are very high. India Pakistan, I mean, I can't.
थोड़ा हिंदी में भी
I
बोले,
believe I'm not a, मुझे
इमोशन
लग
थोड़ा
रहा है
बाहर.
मैं अच्छा अच्छा मुझे लग रहा है कि मुझे आज ठीक तरह से नींद नहीं आने वाली,
या
बिकॉज मैं सोच रहा
सेम
हूँ
या सेम या
मुझे पेट में कुछ अजीब सा फीलिंग हो रहा है. इनफैक्ट I think I'm already 4-5 liters down of water. So I think there's some kind of, I won't say pressure, but excitement. And I'm just waiting for our guys to perform. And it's going to be hell of a treat tomorrow for sure if there is no weather interruption, as I see
नहीं है
that
कोई
there are
वेदर
light
कुछ
showers.
वेदर का
लाइट
कुछ
शावर्स
नहीं.
कुछ है नहीं है, फिर तो अच्छा है. चलो.
शावर सिर्फ होटल के रूम में ही आएगा, डोंट वरी.
हाँ, आइस वाटर बाथ.
सो
जिस
प्रतीक,
तरह रोहित भाई,
आप इस इमोशन
सॉरी
के
सॉरी
बारे
गो
में
अहेड.
बात करें. विल गेट टू द स्ट्रॉन्गर कंटेंट एंड ऑल, मतलब जो मेन मुद्दा है उस पे तो आएंगे आएंगे. बट जनरली इस मैच के एक उफान है ना, तो उसके बारे में आप थोड़ा अपना.
तूफान तूफान है, उफान नहीं, तूफान.
देखिए एक्चुअली ऑफ लेट इंडिया पाकिस्तान के इतने सारे कॉन्टेस्ट हो गए, एशिया कप, T20 एंड नाउ द T50, अभी जो वर्ल्ड कप चालू है.
T50
आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. अब T50 बोलो तो द आइडिया इज तो आई एम वेरी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. नो बटरफ्लाइज, नो इफ्स एंड बट्स. आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट द टीम. I believe India has the upper hand. Crowd support hai, home conditions hai. We are gelling well together. The middle order is stitching up a good show. The openers are doing well. So all in all, I'm very very confident about the team. So I don't have any butterflies in the stomach. I don't feel the pressure. I used to feel during the T20 World Cup at Melbourne. So things have changed. I believe gradually, India versus Pakistan is not mesmerizing or not such pragmatic or magnetic as such. It is okay. It's another game. Yes, it's we are under the pressure or under the pump of the people's expectation. But I believe I'm very, very confident. No butterflies. I believe India should sail through.
Yeah. And I just wanted to bring this point here about pressure. And I just had a call with Abhijit. जिससे बात हो रहा था. One of the points, and I'll come to the pressure part. But actually अगर आप देखें तो last जो 13 साल है, 13 years हैं, उसमें कुछ 10 या 12 ओडीआई कुछ हुए हैं यार. उसमें 9 इंडिया जीता है. 9 या सॉरी 8 जीता है. 3 पाकिस्तान जीता है. So you can see ना, there's a big मतलब हमारा दबदबा काफी बड़ा ही है उस हिसाब से. प्रेशर का एक ही चीज कहूंगा कि see one thing which Pakistan has in the last 2 World Cups, right? When they have met India, they have met with a lot of pressure. इस बार वो नहीं है क्योंकि वो 2-0 अप है. मतलब 2 मैचेस था, एक नेदरलैंड्स के साथ था और एक उनका मैच श्रीलंका के साथ था, जो विच इज अ फैंटास्टिक विन फॉर पाकिस्तान. और उस वजह से उनका भी एक मनोबल या that their mental makeup would
The
obviously be
morale is
high.
up.
Yeah, 344 was not a joke, yeah. 344 coins, even in those placid pitches with Sri Lanka having some decent bowling, should have been defended. But Sri Lanka, matlab, had a A bad day is a very bad understatement. I mean, how they let it happen, I don't know. Any other team would have defended 344, I would have assumed. So anyway, so I feel प्रेशर दोनों ही साइड रहता है, गेम ऐसा ही है, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का गेम रहता है. बट या वन थिंग विच इज देयर इज दैट पाली में जैसे हार्दिक पांड्या और ईशान किशन स्पेसिफिकली जिस तरीके का इनिंग्स उन्होंने कंस्ट्रक्ट किया और एक मुश्किल सिचुएशन से हमें बाहर निकाला, एंड देन ऑब्वियसली द नेक्स्ट गेम कोहली एंड केएल राहुल ब्लू देम ऑफ, राइट. सो ये सब बातें लग रहा है कि इंडिया काफी स्ट्रांग टीम है. सो प्रतीक, मैं अभी आपके पास आता हूँ कि टीम स्ट्रांग लग रहा है, ऑल दोस थिंग्स आर गुड. व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द, मतलब व्हाट आर दोस टॉप 2-3 गुड पॉइंट्स व्हिच इंडिया इज हैविंग, एंड व्हाट आर द थिंग्स यू वांट इंडिया टू वॉच आउट अगेंस्ट पाकिस्तान?
The strong point, I know, as I mentioned earlier, is again, the Rohit Sharma show he put up against Afghanistan. He was in a very aggressive mood. Ishan Kishan, carries the rich form, as you said, from the last tour of Asia Cup. And, KL Rahul, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, I believe we are a good, strong team. So, all in all, the bowling unit is in place. Hardik Pandya is there. I don't see a weak link right now in India's armory. Coming, just taking Pakistan's last match against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka lost it because of the inexperience in the bowling. Otherwise, to chase down such a big score for Pakistan wouldn't have been so easy. Had there been some experience with Sri Lanka, they would have pulled it out. Sri Lanka batted very well. Yes, the pitch was very, very placid. Still, some experience would have actually helped Sri Lanka. Inexperience actually lost it for Sri Lanka there. India has the experience. India has the advantage of the home conditions. Pakistan is doing well. Still, Shaheen is down on its pace. Shaheen is bowling the swing, but it's not up with the pace. Roff is the only threatening bowler right now. Shadab is only trying to control the runs. He's not picking wickets, not bowling the wicket-taking deliveries. So I believe Pakistan is slightly on the back foot. Haris Rauf is the actually Brahmastra. If we can see him off, I believe we are through. Rest all are good, but not threatening right now. That's my take.
Okay, so Alok, आप क्या बोलेंगे? आप what are the vibes you see about India? What are the couple of good things you see about India? And so Pratik has given a more of an all-round answer, but आप अपना input दे सकते हैं कि आप क्या सोचते हैं? Anything you would like Pakistan to, I mean India to watch out with Pakistan?
I think एक चीज तो मुझे हमेशा ये लगता है कि शाहीन कभी भी he can come back any moment. So he's a class bowler for me at least, and I believe Rohit and Virat needs to be careful. I feel that वहां पे इंडिया को बहुत केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. मुझे ऐसा भी लग रहा है कि रिजवान एंड बाबर वुड पुट अप अ गुड शो, बट मुझे ऑनेस्टली ऐसा भी लग रहा है कि इंडिया की तरफ से सिराज इज प्लेइंग, आई बिलीव सिराज इज प्लेइंग टुमारो, राइट? Siraj would be the champion bowler from India's side. But threat from Pakistan is, for me, it's Shaheen, for sure.
Interesting, because I also believe कि हारिस रऊफ से ज्यादा इनको ना डर किसी का है तो शाहीन शाह अफरीदी है, बिकॉज उसका बॉल स्विंग करेगा वो जो फर्स्ट 6-7 ओवर्स है. अगर हम 7 या 8 ओवर्स बाहर निकाल देते हैं तो बॉस देन वी आर पुटिंग पाकिस्तान इनटू सिवियर प्रेशर, which I feel, and that's what it is. And you would find that Pakistan actually this time has a decent batting lineup. In fact, आप उनका टॉप 4 ले लीजिए, इमाम, Abdullah Shafiq, Babar Azam and Rizwan. So these 4 batters in Pakistan are ready to grind and build the innings. That patience is there, which was lacking in many of their older teams, but at least this team has that. So I think it'll be an interesting game. काफी स्टेक पे रहेगा. नाउ ऑल दिस कम्स टू टॉस, राइट? टॉस एक इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर हमने देखा है इस वर्ल्ड कप में. टॉस एक इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर बनता जा रहा है. एंड देन द फर्स्ट 4-5 games you saw only the teams chasing winning, and then suddenly there's a situation where yesterday South Africa really trumped Australia. So my question, Alok, is that आप क्या करेंगे अगर कैप्टन के शू में डालेंगे? तो आप क्या करेंगे? आप टॉस जीत के व्हाट वुड यू प्रेफर टू डू?
I would prefer to field first and then chase. So India should chase. एक टारगेट मिलता है इंडिया को, तो मेरे हिसाब से इंडिया हमेशा उस टारगेट को बार बेंचमार्क बना के फिर परफॉर्म करती है, rather than ओपनिंग। दैट ये मेरे विचार हैं, हो सकता है
फेयर ना।
आपके
प्रतीक,
विचार
आप क्या सोचते हैं?
सर देखिए, ये थोड़ा वेरिएबल फैक्टर है। टॉस इज अ वेरी वेरिएबल फैक्टर। it can fall in your favor, it can go against you. What I simply believe is, Pakistan has chased big scores in this event. So setting up a score or chasing it down, winning against Sri Lanka with an experienced bowling lineup, India has an experienced bowling lineup, home advantage. So I don't think, toss of course is a huge thing, but it's a very variable thing. So I would
नहीं, मैं
rather
इसलिए नहीं बोला
reserve my
इंडिया के,
comment on it.
आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि इंडिया इंडिया के लिए बोले आप। एनी कैप्टन whomsoever wins the toss,
Any
what
captain, I would rather prefer, by going by the statistics of this World Cup and the T20 in place, chasing has become a little more easy, because setting up a target and seeing a target on the board can really help you pace your innings, and you can possibly chase it down. 9 or 10 times teams are actually chasing down. And Shaheen Shah Afridi के point पे एक बोलना है कि swing उसके पास definitely आज भी है, लेकिन he is down on his pace. He's
pace?
not bowling those 140 plus deliveries. So when the ball is swinging but not at the pace it used to, it becomes easy to negate. So that's where the actually पाकिस्तान के पास वो प्रॉब्लम है कि शाहीन क्लिक नहीं हो रहा है। अगर शाहीन थोड़ा पेस उसका 142 144 आ जाए, then is very very difficult. वो फर्स्ट वो रोहित शर्मा को तो निकाल लेगा। So that is where we have an edge. Currently Shaheen is down because of his injuries. He's not up with his pace. Bhuvneshwar Kumar was an excellent swing bowler, but it couldn't sustain because he had no pace. So pace plays the role. Pace can actually beat you with that extra millisecond where he can lose your wicket. So that is my take on Shaheen. And bowling, if I was the captain, I would certainly like to field first and then chase it down. That's my take.
Interesting. My take is different. I feel that in a high pressure game, it's always better to bat first, put the runs on board, and put the other team on pressure. Because hota ye hai ki chasing, fair enough. I get the point that there is a lot of dew, and you really get some advantage out of it. But the dew is setting in at around 8-8:30, मतलब 30th ओवर के बाद ही आपको ड्यू का फायदा मिल रहा है। तो अगर कल जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ हो गया था कि मतलब आपने पहले 10-15 ओवर में ही आपने मैच को सील कर दिया, तो फिर देन व्हाट डू यू डू विद द ड्यू एंड ऑल स्टफ। सो इट इज अ बिग आस्क। आई ऑलवेज प्रेफर टू बैट फर्स्ट, एंड आई विल गिव यू 2 instances. 2017 में विराट कोहली वन द टॉस इन द चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी इन द फाइनल in a typical very good flat batting wicket. He said, I'll chase, because India was chasing too well, but they lost the match because Pakistan ended up scoring at least 30 runs more than what they should have. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Pratik. And then the second was 2019 when Sarfraz made the same mistake, thinking कि ball बहुत swing करेगा, ये करेगा, कुछ नहीं किया. And then India put up a very, very big total in Manchester, and then they lost that match. Circumstances different है. मुझे ये लगता है कि अगर see, toss तो आपके हाथ में नहीं होता. Just Pratik said, right? It's a variable thing. So what if you are going to chase? So you have to be prepared for that. So then don't let the other team go till 320. I mean, then you restrict them below 300. If you're doing that, then you're winning the match. I think वो 285 290 कोई भी टीम होगा, the second team will win the match. So ये एक चीज रहेगा, उसमें इंडिया का एडवांटेज है क्योंकि इंडिया has done this before of restricting teams, क्योंकि हमारा बॉलिंग वैसा है कि हम 30 रन लेस दे सकते हैं, which mean that we may end up chasing 285 or something, which should be chaseable. Yeah, should not be a problem. Yeah, Pratik, आप कुछ बोल रहे थे यार?
Yeah, you are actually spot on when you said, had it been a tiebreaker or a decider kind of a match, and I would have preferred batting first and setting up a score and then putting the team in. लेकिन ये it's a league game. It's pressure है, apart from being bilaterals and we being arch rivals. I don't think there's another pressure of a league game. अभी तो कुछ points में टेबल में उतना कोई हलचल भी नहीं है. So for that matter, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हार गया है 2 मैचेस, एक इंडिया के साथ और साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ. One competitor, a strong competitor, is already down. So in the league, in the tables, I believe उतना हलचल नहीं है. एक competitor already बाहर होते हुए दिख रहा है. We still can't count out Australia at this moment, but still वो 2 बड़े मैचेस हार चुका है, तो प्रेशर पॉइंट तो नहीं है हैज सच अभी तो. अगर ये प्रेशर मोमेंट होता या डिसाइडर मैच होता तो setting up a score and then playing would have been very very different. So that was one of my points actually.
Fair enough. I mean, again, I think this team with Rohit Sharma and his captaincy being pretty good, right? They're prepared for whatever it is. जीतेगा तो उनके पास एक प्लान होगा कि हम ये करेंगे, क्योंकि अगर इंडिया बैटिंग पहला करता है और रन्स डाल देता है, पाकिस्तान तो बहुत बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर पे आ जाएगा. तो दे नो दैट. क्योंकि चेजिंग में एक और चीज ये भी है ना कि आपको उस गर्मी में वो फील्डिंग पूरा करना पड़ता है 50 ओवर का. वो एक और पंगा है. सो यू डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. दैट हीट विल बी हाई. अनलाइक हैदराबाद एंड बैंगलोर विद द क्लाइमेट इज डिसेंट, राइट? अभी अक्टूबर का वो टाइम है जहाँ पे इन जगहों पे हीट रहता ही रहता है. एनीवे, सो आई थिंक we have different opinions, but that's fine. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Now, I'll come to some of the offline news. I just wanted to get to some offline news also, कि वो कैसे impact कर रहा है. So we see that there's a lot of these stars which has been called. I think they're going to do a grand opening ceremony type कुछ करने वाले हैं लोग. So what is your take on it? I mean, do you feel so? Alok, I'll come to you. आपका क्या take है उस पे? And then the second point which I wanted to talk is this tickets का जो हलचल है, which me and Avijit just spoke in length, but I wanted to know your opinion कि looks like there's a massive goof up in the ticket distribution and all. अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. And so आप क्या कहेंगे इसके बाद?
देखिए, मेरे मेरे लिए तो क्रिकेटर्स जो फील्ड में उतरेंगे, दोनों इंडिया और पाकिस्तान टीम, दोनों मेरे लिए स्टार्स हैं. एंड इस मामले में मुझे नहीं लगता कि मेरा पर्सनली थोड़ा इन सब चीजों से दूर रहना चाहिए. इट्स अ गेम. फाइन, आई थिंक दे डू इट फॉर पब्लिक एंटरटेनमेंट. दैट्स ओके. फॉर मी दोस बोथ टीम्स, उनसे बड़ा कोई स्टार नहीं है, तो आई मे इवन स्किप द सेरेमनी व्हिच इज देयर. आई एम फोकसिंग माई सेल्फ ऑन द मैच. और सेकंड, टिकट्स का इट्स अनबिलीवेबल जितना वूफ अप हो रहा है, सुन के बहुत बुरा लगता है. इतना बुरा क्योंकि मुझे पता है हम लोग किस मेहनत से प्लान कर रहे थे जाने का, और वो नहीं हो पाया बिकॉज ऑफ द डेट्स चेंज and the hotels and other things so expensive. And at the end of the day, I don't know what's happening, but this is I would say it's shameful.
I agree. प्रतीक, आप क्या कहेंगे इसके बारे में? The ceremony and then the ticket.
So it's India Pakistan, or it's more of the hype that gets created, and people are trying to just ride the hype, be it with the ceremony or the tickets. So it happened with 15th date being shifted to 14th, and then the ceremony, there was no opening ceremony for the ODIs. World Cup ceremony nahi tha, ab India Pakistan ke ceremony hai. So the idea was, it happened in Asia Cup as well. Sri Lanka called it out saying, India Pakistan match cannot get preferential treatment. It's not bigger than the game. So having said that, there is more hype about the game. That's how it has been hyped, India versus Pakistan. So let the hype stay. This is all about, jo dikhta hai wo bikta hai. I believe that's the card which is being played. Tickets is a sad story. Things should have been more controlled. Things should have been more optimized, which is not there. So I believe that's a failure on the part of the management. So yeah, that's my take.
So my take is, even I was speaking to Avijit also, my take is कि पहला मैं टिकट्स पे आता हूँ कि आपको कहीं जाके कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपका अपना लीग टूर्नामेंट आईपीएल जहाँ पे टिकट्स का कोई इशू नहीं होता, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज ऑन फॉर सेल, राइट? आप गए, फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व बेसिस, जाओ टिकट बुक करो, मैच जाके देखो. सो देयर इज नो पास सिस्टम एंड ऑल दो स्टफ. एवरी टिकट इज अप फॉर सेल, राइट? जबकि यहाँ पे पास का बड़ा पंगा है. एंड सो देयर आर टू वेज टू लुक एट इट. मुझे पास मिला, मैंने अपने किसी फैमिली में, अरे मुझे इस फैमिली को, सम बिग पॉलिटिशियन, मुझे उसको 4 देना है, उसमें से बोलेगा ठीक है यार 2 जाएंगे 2 नहीं जाएंगे, करो. आई वोंट बी सरप्राइज कल के मैचेस में फ्यू सीट्स आर लेफ्ट ओपन बिकॉज दिस पास इज देयर. एंड मुझे तो पता नहीं क्यों लगता है कि 30-35% पास ही होगा करके, विच इज एब्सोल्युटली शेमफुल. सेकेंड, नॉन इंडिया मैचेस में फिर भी 15-20 हजार आ रहे हैं, विच इज लाइक filling up almost the stadium of a New Zealand and half of England and all those stuff, right? मतलब बड़ा ही ये है. But the thing is, you can call children, you can call people from NGOs and all those stuff. You can get people on, right? But ये नहीं करेंगे,
In the
मतलब
better
इनको
plan.
पता नहीं इनके दिमाग में क्या चलता है पता नहीं, but one thing is for sure कि BCCI should learn a lesson and then do the IPL way, put everything for sale, and then if more people are coming in and getting in, lottery निकालो यार, बोलो कि thank you for showing your interest on this, and then you put the tickets and all. You have many methods to do it, but पता नहीं, मतलब it's a very sad story कि हम इतना कुछ प्रोफेशनली सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, इतना बड़ा इवेंट स्टेज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन टिकट के ऊपर हमारा अभी भी चल रहा है, टू एन एक्सटेंट एवरीबॉडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इट। दूसरा जो इवेंट की बात है यही है कि आई थिंक दैट्स द होल पॉइंट, दैट वी डिड नॉट हैव एन ओपनिंग सेरेमनी, कुछ नहीं हुआ, सो दे वांट टू हाइप इट अप वेरी वेरी हाई। टुमारो you expect half a billion people watching this, right? So they want all this, with a lot of media houses will be there, everybody, so they want to showcase India and all the stuff with that grandeur stadium, इसलिए कर रहे हैं। ऑनेस्टली मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मुझे गेम देखना है, सो इट रियली डजंट मैटर टू मी, मुझे तो गेम देखना है, सो लेट्स होप फॉर व्हाट इट इज। Okay, now I'm coming to an interesting segment. I want to know, guys, I want to know your top three memories. I put this question to Abhijit also, so I'm putting it to you, but I'm not going to make it very easy. Top three, तो फिर best three Indian आप निकाल के भेज दोगे, ऐसा थोड़ी चलता है. So let's be a bit darya dil to our neighbors also. So I want you to at least point out one Pakistan game as a memory. Then they may not be good memories, but one Pakistan win and one World Cup win, and one is your own choice. The second can be a World Cup or anything, but your top three favorite memories. So Alok, आपसे start करते हैं.
So, Rajiv, in cricket, my memory is not that great, but for me, the topmost was Virat Kohli in Australia. I mean, that straight six. It's unbelievable, not doable. I would bet millions of dollars if I had, if anybody could repeat that. So that's top
So
memory.
pay
I
your
also
millions
have a
of
very
dollars to Sachin Tendulkar. He did it against Michael Kasparov with
no. I'm saying in future,
Sharjah.
in future,
In Sharjah.
in future.
अच्छा future में
To
बोला, हाँ
repeat
फिर
that in
शुरू
future.
हाँ.
Sachin is God. See, Sachin sir is
But
beyond. So
Sachin still played with the
Sat,
vertical bat. He horizontal did outside the stadium, so there's a difference.
yeah, that was amazing.
I think
And I would say,
yeah,
yeah,
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
नहीं, I don't
No,
want
no,
you
go
to,
ahead, Rajiv.
I mean T20 ठीक है, आप ODI की बात करें तो थोड़ा
मैं ऑनेस्टली बताऊं, मेरे को T20 मेरे को वही इनिंग सबसे अच्छा है। ओडीआई में जैसे मैंने बोला उतनी खास मेमोरी नहीं। मुझे एक फनी मैच बहुत अच्छा लगता है, जब जावेद मियांदाद वो उछल के किरण मोरे की मिमिक किए थे। तो दीज आर द टू ग्रेट मेमोरीज ऑफ इंडिया पाकिस्तान। I would like Pratik to speak, because I'm pretty sure he must, and you have good memories about
मेरे को तो
those
सारे
events.
मैचेस मेमोरी हैं, बट एनीवेज आई कम। प्रतीक, आपसे जानना चाहूंगा आपके मेमोरी, सो एटलीस्ट वन पाकिस्तान विक्ट्री। हाँ,
That's the toughest one. So we don't
Yeah,
tend to
because वो
remember.
जीते नहीं है।
they have not won the World
The
Cup, but some other tournaments they won.
the Champions Trophy, finals, it was actually the way Fakhar Zaman, with all the formulas and permutation combinations India came up with of restricting Fakhar Zaman and not bowling onto his legs, bowling away from the off stumps. It failed miserably, and eventually it backfired, and they scored big. And eventually, Shaheen Afridi took us to the cleaners. So that was one of the highlights. Even eventually, I was very very confident that India is going to sail through. But Shaheen Shah Afridi, the way we lost the match, Hardik tried to stitch it for us. It did not happen. That was सरफराज के लिए वो बहुत बड़ा victory था. From there he actually became the सरफराज for Pakistan, winning
एक्चुअली
the
वो
Champions
शाहीन शाह अफरीदी नहीं था, आमिर था, मोहम्मद आमिर।
Trophy. Okay, no, Amir तो bad story निकल गया. Amir था actually. They have the huge battery of left arm pacers. So yeah, it was Amir there. And for me, India. So there are great highlights. Sachin Tendulkar, he cannot be counted out. The World Cup, 2003, yeah, versus Pakistan, it was great. I believe, उसने जो शोएब अख्तर को ऊपर से कट किया, वो 2003 में भी almost made it. It was a treat. He also, I remember, he hooking Andrew Caddick for a six. That's picture perfectly. Still there. So there are a lot of victories for India. Super, super, super play. Virat Kohli ka T20 wala shot. It's kind of printed in your minds. There have been shows made on it. So that is again जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. शारजा
कितनी बार
शारजा में जो
वो हाइलाइट्स कितनी बार देखा आपने, जो लास्ट 3 ओवर्स का?
वो काफी बार देखा होगा.
अनगिनत।
और वो शो को भी इतना बार रिपीट मोड में देखा है कि उसको उसका वो डायनामिक्स बता रहे हो, साइंस मैक्स सब बता रहे हैं.
हाँ हाँ
मैं बोला यार वो मतलब you still want to believe that it's a miraculous shot, and because it was more of a miraculous event to pull it off from there. High pressure match, huge crowd, Haris Rauf bowling at pace, 4 deliveries down, your backs to the wall, and you're pulling it off from there. It was an hero show.
You know,
Hero show.
there
Of
was
hero.
there was a joke around that. Also, I saw a video where they said that that's why they made Harris Rauf 1 year back ball in the nets of Indian team so that Virat could practice.
That's more of
it's
a destiny, I believe.
if you ask me, my biggest memory is 96 World Cup. I think according to me that was the most pressure game, 1996, when Venkatesh Prasad got those 3 wickets and got Amir Sehel out. हम तो यार, मतलब मुझे याद है घर पे भी, मतलब एक सन्नाटा सा छा गया था स्टेडियम में, एक सन्नाटा छा गया था 10 ओवर के बाद. एंड इट
That
वाज
was the
अनबिलीव
iconic moment.
Yeah, I think for me that's the biggest memory I have. मतलब मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा लाइफ में कि मतलब कि हमने एक ऐसा मैच तोड़ के निकाला है. सेकंड ऑब्वियसली सचिन का वो जो, अगेन इट्स अ वेरी बिग मेमोरी. वन ऑफ द रीजंस वाज कि so Pratik, you already spoke, so I don't want to make it a big this thing, but all I can say is उस जो शोएब अख्तर को उसने कट मार के 6 मारा ना, that उस दिन के बाद हमने जो इन पाकिस्तान के ऊपर अपना दबदबा बनाया ना, आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर थिंग्स गॉट इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर अस. सो आई थिंक मेरे लिए तो वही है. And then 2011 World Cup, though I don't think it's the best matches which we played, but it would be remembered because Pratik, you were there. We were all in the office on that particular day because it's a weekday, right? When we were all there in the office, हमने माहौल ही change कर दिया था. And how every run, every dot ball we would have cheered and all this stuff. So it's a great
Yeah,
memory.
absolutely.
Yeah, it was
Super
this
moment.
thing. And if I have to say one Pakistan win, my heart was broken when Akib Javed picked up that 7 wickets in Sharjah in 91. I सोचा यार ये क्या है, and then I remember going back to school and saying कि यार cheating किया, LBW नहीं है, ये है वो है करके. But if you go back and now see, yeah, it's all fine only. So ठीक है, मतलब so I think India Pakistan games have always been great. But yeah, the memories of World Cup for in India's favor is too huge. So yeah, it's wonderful. So we've come to the end. I think now we don't have much time. Pratik, I'll come to you. So the last section is predictions, right? So the fourth, so I want you to give 3 predictions for what is going to happen in the match tomorrow, whatever you want to give. In that, again, one prediction has to be about Pakistan. 2, you can go for India. You want to go for 2 Pakistan, 1 India is also, I'm okay, but at least 1 Pakistan. And the fourth prediction is, who do you think would win the match? I think we all are going to say the same answer, but anyways, if there is anything which you want to add on, I'm okay. I think you had a point to make that and probably take this forward. And make it fast, huh?
I
We don't
actually
have time. Zoom का एक ये है.
Oh, it's okay. So I'll come to the prediction straight up. I believe it's going to be a cracker of a match with Rizwan actually, in full on mode, scoring up. So I believe uh, if India bats first, 280 plus. If Pakistan is batting first, 280 again is going to be a par score, and I believe it's going to be a cracker of a match. Result, it could be India, but I'll tell you, I'm very confident about the Indian side. I don't have the butterflies I don't have the jitteriness. I'm not very impatient. I'm not getting very not feeling difficult, not panicking within. I feel very calm. So that's a very good feeling to have before the match. So I don't know why the calmness is coming to, because maybe because of the previous and the recent experiences we had with the Pakistan teams. So I believe I'm very confident about the team. It's going to be a good match. We are two big teams performing well, doing well. So I believe India has the advantage, home advantage. There's no pressure. because it's going to be a league stage match. India's doing pretty well. They have defeated Australia, the big team. So I believe it's going to be a good match. We should sail through.
Okay, Alok.
Yeah, for me, Siraj is going to be rocking.
Yeah.
I look forward for Shaheen's bowling from Pakistan side. I believe if Pakistan is batting first, they would probably score 140, not more than that. That's my gut feel, not more than that. Okay, and India is definitely going to win.
Yes,
You just
yeah.
spoke from heart. You left
Yeah,
your
yeah.
hand. You left.
No, but my three predictions are very simple. I always feel, you know,
Where is he बैठी है 140 to
I think
Pakistan. That's a week में देता हूँ मैं.
according to me, between Shubman Gill and Virat Kohli, one is going to get 100 tomorrow. I feel Kohli will get that
Still playing
100.
tomorrow?
Yeah, looks like he's going to play. But I feel Kohli will get that 100. Pandya will get 3 wickets, is what I feel. And when if I have to look at the Pakistani thing, I think this guy Abdullah Shafiq, right, is going to do well for his team, I believe. I also feel India has a great chance to win because even if we have to chase also, I think they will restrict in Pakistan within 300, and that's the key because middle overs mein India wicket pick karta hi hai, and that guy Hardik Pandya has a way to pick wickets. Short ball डालेगा, नाक
Both
तक pull
Yadav and
करेगा.
Pandya can get Babar and can
Yeah.
actually dismantle the whole
बाबर के
Pakistan
लिए
team.
तो
So
कुलदीप है भाई वो मतलब he's really there. So I think the team is well oiled. अपना bowling resources are very good. So I think we are there on this one. So thanks guys, thanks for doing it. Any last comments? Anything? Any specific thing you want to see? Any कुछ झगड़ा कुछ चाहिए?
हाँ होना
Like
चाहिए.
आफरीदी.
होना चाहिए.
I don't know. This
अरे
team doesn't झगड़ा नहीं करता यार. आफरीदी गंभीर ने झगड़ा किया था.
अरे
मतलब
हमने बिरयानी खिला खिला के इतना उनको अपना लिया, अब क्या झगड़ा करेंगे.
yeah,
अहमदाबाद में डांस हो रहा है होटल में. These things are over. We should not overdo these things. डांस करके वेलकम कर रहे हैं, all that नहीं चाहिए
no,
यार.
this is
मैच
it's
खेलो.
okay. You know, the idea is,
क्या ओके?
it's a world stage and India is representing itself, and
तो
hospitality is
टिकट
one
अच्छा
thing.
बेचो. तो टिकट अच्छा बेचो. डांस क्या करवा रहे हो होटल वालों?
now
टिकट
this
अच्छा बेचो.
Anyways,
देखो वो तो
ये
छोड़ दो.
जोश है मैच का.
ये मैच का जोश है. ये मैच का जोश
I
है.
shouldn't sound like Rajdeep Sardesai now.
I think Pakistan has to play really out of their skins to win this match. India need not get it
140
to win the match.
140 से ज्यादा जा नहीं रहे वो लोग आगे अगर फर्स्ट बैटिंग. फिनिश खत्म है.
Finish,
आप
खत्म.
मतलब
Bye, goodbye, Tata.
आप मैच तो है ना जाके वाघा बॉर्डर पे देखने वाले हो. मेरे को लग रहा है 140 की टीम नहीं है पाकिस्तान.
Pratik, probably you, Rajiv and few of our friends know the reason why what I'm going to do. ज्यादा नहीं बोलेंगे उसके ऊपर, but we know what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
नहीं
Yeah,
लेकिन
you have the tool, of course, so we know that.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for doing it. We'll catch up in WhatsApp and we'll be in together.
Sure.
And
Okay.
taking a match. Let's have a great match. Yeah. Chalo, right.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you, Pratik.
Good
Thank you
night.
so much.
Bye,
India,
guys.
India.
India.